It's a play about the coming of war, and it's therefore a play about how we survive the realities of impending disasters, in a sense. What that said is it's a romantic comedy about wartime.
It's a really interesting play, written in 1936 by Robert Sherwood, who won a Pulitzer Prize for Idiot's Delight, which is the name for solitaire. The play is an imagining of how a Second World War would start. And what I think is interesting about the choice of it for the 2014 season is it's, of course, the 100th anniversary of the beginning of the First World War and the 75th anniversary of the beginning of the Second World War.
It's a really lovely script, so I think for me it was a surprise as to how fantastic the play is. And the fact that there are so many characters, yet every one is well written. There's something really interesting about all the characters in the play. Of course, there's the overriding plot of the war beginning, but it's a very character-driven piece.
And the play is kind of about different cultures coming together at this hotel just before war is starting, and we see them before the war, and then we see them when the threat of war is happening, and then we see them after war has been declared, and we see the arc of all these people.
The cool thing about the piece is that it's got part of it is that there is a war that's about to be declared, and the ugliness and the nastiness of what war is. And underneath that is this beautiful romance, this beautiful romantic story that's happening within this hotel. And it's like life goes on even within war.
One of the things that I take away from the play, and I hope that audience members take away, is this kind of timeless element of how we cope in times of desperation or in times of terror, what we do to make ourselves feel better, to just get through the day. And I think this play deals with that really quite eloquently with music, certainly for our characters, but for all of the characters in some fashion or another, how the role that music plays in helping us just sort of get through these moments.
We're left with a love story, which at the heart of war, at the heart of this sort of play about, you know, all these nations that live so close to each other and are at each other's throats all the time. At the heart of the play is a love story, and at the heart of the play, so I think it sort of mirrors life in a way. It's like at the heart of all this nonsense going on around is a love story.
There's something about the backdrop of impending war, the Second World War is on its way, that intensifies every relationship in the place. To be able to do all that as a writer so eloquently, while at the same time being hugely entertaining as Sherwood is in this piece, is really rare and exciting.